A tiny Krusty Krab shows up in Bikini Bottom, perfectly recreates the looks of SpongeBob and all his friends. One day, SpongeBob buys a house for Gary. Gary loves the house so much that he even locks the door. Gary renovates the new house all through the night. The noise wakes Squidward up. Squidward thinks Larry the lobster is making all the racket. He ends up getting punched by Larry. The next day, SpongeBob finds out Gary has turned the house into a miniature pineapple house. Gary puts on a yellow square shell to pretend to be SpongeBob. Plankton's pet spot is a tiny snail. Gary's new house has everything you could ever want. SpongeBob thinks it's absolutely adorable. There's another house right next door. A sea urchin that looks just like Squidward lives inside. Squidward walks out of his own house and trips over a rock. Inside lives a snail that looks exactly like Patrick. Squidward gets really mad, but a clarinet sound grabs his attention. He spots the sea urchin right after. Squidward thinks it's incredibly cute. Even Patrick gets drawn over to see it, completely captivated by how cute everything is. After that, the tiny SpongeBob crew starts their little lives. Mini SpongeBob and Mini Patrick prank Squidward while he's tending his garden. The real Squidward is furious. The other two think it's hilarious. Once night falls, all the tiny figures head back to their respective homes. SpongeBob and his friends decide to camp outside overnight. The next morning, Mr. Krabs storms over in a rage. SpongeBob and Squidward haven't shown up for work, so he's stuck doing every single chore alone. The Krusty Krab is a total mess. SpongeBob tries to explain everything to Mr. Krabs, but Mr. Krabs doesn't care at all. Just then, a sea slug that looks identical to Mr. Krabs appears. Mr. Krabs instantly becomes obsessed with it. Mr. Krabs joins the others to watch the tiny crew too. Mini Mr. Krabs orders Gary to go work at the Krusty Krab. Inside the miniature Krusty Krab, every single detail is a perfect one-to-one replica. At that moment, several tiny buses roll up slowly. Hordes of horsehair worms pour out of them. All four of them get super excited, but Gary doesn't have SpongeBob's bravery. Staring at the creepy horsehair worms outside, Gary smashes a shovel in a fit of anger. He drives a bulldozer over, flattening every single building in the miniature town. Then he goes back to being just himself. Turns out every single creature is one of a kind.